about learning about Wichita State was the fact that we that they were called the Shockers, and it reminded me of of living in Nebraska and learning about the Cornhuskers. You know what I'm saying? So learning about the Cornhuskers and what they stood for, and understanding what their mascot was, because I didn't understand what their mascot was. Learning about the Shockers, that they were the wheat shockers, because apparently with wheat, they would shock the wheat.
See, I don't like the mascot Shocker.
Uh-huh.
Shocker has a sexual connotation to it, believe it or not.
Oh.
Go on Urban Dictionary, look it up. So every time I hear it, I think of that, and it's not something I really want to think about. So.
Right. Right.
Kids, go ask your parents.
So, really? Really? So, I know our viewing audience may have saw a little disconnect, and I want to apologize for that. We had a little hiccup on the network.
Oh, I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah. So, yeah, they lost us for a minute, but we kept recording, and we're still going. So, yeah. And then what do we have next? Okay,
I said family frustrations because my family really got in your head this past.
Well, no, they didn't. In all honesty, okay, in all fairness, there was some added tension there as well.
Okay.
With trying to juggle swinging by and seeing my kids.
Right.
Because at when I was going down, I thought I wasn't going to be able to see them. And then while we got to Chattanooga, which was like 2 hours away from Atlanta, I get a call saying, hey, we'll actually have time for you to see the kids before they leave. And so I was trying to work it out so that I can see them and do the other stuff we had planned with your family, but there wasn't a full plan. And I think looking back now, I can see where I probably, when I finally got on the phone and explained the situation, that's what I should have done from the very beginning.
That's okay. Yeah, my family's a very hokey pokey, go and do what you want when you feel like doing it type.
Right, and most of the time I'm cool with that. Because I tried, like you said, I need to get used to that, and I do.
Because that ain't changing.
Because it's not going to change.
No, it's not.
And I love my in-laws.
Yeah.
To death. And
they're very, very sweet people.
And they're really caring, and I love them a lot, and they're very understanding, and I can tell and know that they return the same to their son-in-law.
I'm so glad that you like your in-laws.
Yeah. I wish I could say that.
I like your in-laws. I like my in-laws.
The first time.
Yeah, well.
Ratchet.
That's why exes. Life gives us second chances.
I know that's right. Good. Don't get me started. Let's go ahead and just jump into a little bit of tech. Technology.
Man, we're going to end up just ranting on this show.
Man, it's going to be like, I should just switch this title to ranting. Because we just going off.
Ordained. You're proud of that.
Huh?
You're proud that you're ordained.
No, it's, it's a, everybody's like, what? What do you mean ordained? So this weekend dropped by a Sirius XM radio.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how it went down. I'm sitting in I'm upstairs in the bedroom getting ready at my sister's house.
I was up there
this past weekend. Jay was up there too. And the doorbell rings, my sister's dog barks, and I hear, "Hey, Jace, the FedEx for you." And I was like, what the heck is FedEx giving him while we are down in Atlanta? So I went down there. He's freaking opening a box from Amazon. It was a Sirius XM. I gave him a look like, what the heck are you doing? and he did it just to mess with me, and he admitted it.
I did.
Because random packages show up at our house. All of a sudden, I'm like, what is this?
What is this?
What is this?
So I said, okay, this order's going to not this order's going to show up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be in Atlanta. What better way to mess with Renee than to have it sit down to Deidre's?
Do you see what he does to me? You see what I have to live with?
What better way?
But
So,
the Sirius XM, I thought it was like $200 because apparently I have no idea what things cost anymore.
yeah, Renee thought it was like $200. I was like, no.
It was only like $49.
Yeah, it was like 46.
So almost $50.
Right. So, like I told Renee, if most of the time, if I buy anything that's over $75,
Mm-hmm.
even though if it's my own money, I come to you and I say, babe, I'm thinking about getting XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay. And I'm like, it costs, 75 plus dollars.
And then my face does what?
And your face goes, you get all squished up, you look like 75 plus dollars or whatever.
I'm so cheap.
And you say, now Jay, do you really need that?
Yes.
And then what do I
exactly.
always say?
I don't know.
I
You
said
say
no.
no, right?
I said no. I don't need to do nothing but die.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to do nothing but be black and die. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all I say.
This is true.
And I was like,
And I'd be like, this is the truth.
and I was like, we don't need internet. We don't need TV.
Yeah, he starts taking it to the extreme at this point, and I'm like,
But
look,
then but I'm being honest. I'm like, but I want it.
okay, that's fine.
And then
I was.
and
It is my job to talk you out of stupid
right.
decisions.
And I do that because I want to make sure that if it's something that I can wait on, or if there's something coming up, or if it's just something. I mean, I really, you don't tell me what to do with my money. I don't tell you you to do with your money.
You do not.
And we have our individual accounts, and then we have our joint account that we
Which
pay.
is the best way to do it. I'm
know.
I'm taking a stand. Best way.
And a lot of people think that if you have accounts like that something's wrong. But I feel like that's smart. We feel like that's smart for us to do. It kind of works out.
And plus, I can surprise him.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That is true. It is nice to have my money so that I can surprise you. Like I can buy you Bioshock Infinite. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I should rethink this whole separate kind of account thing.
Right. And it just makes things easier. I mean, we both been in previous relationships where we had the single account, and when the breakup or whatever happened, it was just one more thing that had to be worked out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And try to figure it out. And in a situation like that, it's kind of hard to break out of that and not feel like maybe you.
Right.
So
the whole thing was about the Sirius XM. So in my thing, okay, we don't listen to a ton of radio outside of the car.
Right.
So the Sirius, yeah. So and we're in the car every day about hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half.
So I guess it's not bad.
It's not bad. And it's we're trying it out. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. And if our car was equipped with it, prior,
yeah,
we would. I know we would subscribe to it.
Right. And I have to say, I have heard songs I have not heard since I was a teenager on Sirius.
I know.
So it helps to bring out a lot of nostalgia
and
for me.
It does. And people are like, well, you have Pandora, you have Spotify, you have Songza,
It's not as good as Sirius.
But the thing is that you don't get the assortment of songs that we get with Sirius.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, we heard a Tevin Campbell song.
Tevin Campbell, I Just Want to Be Alone.
We haven't heard that in ages.
I mean, at least 15 years.
I mean, and it wouldn't be...
At least.
And you would have to be talking to a lot. You have to be like... I don't even know how that would come up to think about Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff doesn't... It's not like I go to Pandora. It's like, I want to listen to Tevin Campbell. Because, that was so long ago, and and everything else. So Sirius, I mean, it's nice being able
Yeah.
to go back and listen to, like we didn't realize. Remember Shaggy being so big,
Yes.
right?
Mr. Boombastic dude.
Mr. Boombastic.
Because apparently he had two songs on the top 20.
In 2000,
Yeah.
it wasn't me, it was that one.
And
It wasn't Boombastic.
Oh, it was Angel.
Angel, and that was number one. Yeah, that was number one behind.
And I mean, I love Shaggy, but I didn't think he was like.
And then like his other one was like number 7.
Yeah,
it was a trip.
Apparently, Shaggy was more popular. But I just want to say, Punk Gover said that he got a lifetime account for Sirius years ago.
You know what?
Is that option?
No,
have you seen that?
That was when. Now, from what I understand, from what I read, that was like a last ditch effort for them to say, "Hey, we're not dying. We're still alive." And I don't know if it was like between $300 and $700 or something like that. And you get a lifetime membership and you have it for life.
You don't have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it.
So they don't have that option anymore.
They don't have that option anymore.
Okay.
But I did learn a trick. Apparently, if you wait the day before and you cancel, you can get 6 months for $25 or 5 months for $25, and it's a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna try to play that game with them here in May to see if I can make that happen. Yep. But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, my favorite stations right now is Backspin, which is the old school hip hop. They were playing a little bit too short. I wasn't even expecting that. And then we love our 90s, 90s on 9, 80s on 8, and the 2000s.
Heart and Soul.
Heart and Soul.
And the Pop 2K or
Pop
2000 or something like that.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. So Aaron's telling me to check out Fox, so I'm going to find that one and check that one out. I mean, because in a way, I kind of feel like at least I can kind of keep up on what songs are being played.
True.
Because
if
sometimes
you listen to the current songs, then
sometimes the radio stations here in Louisville
ratchet
aren't. It's like when I turn it on, it's always Lil Wayne or it's Rick Ross. Or
even though Rick Ross's beard is freaking fluffy. It looks so fluffy. I just wanted to rub my hand in it. It's so fluffy.
And I know Aaron's about to pop a gasket right now by us talking about Rick Ross, because he's
but he got the fluffy beard.
He's done with Rick.
Fluffy.
He's done with Rick. So all right. So with that, we're going to jump right into a little bit of media.
Media, movies, books, comics, TV.
And Hando, that's your cue.
Hando, that's your cue.
We failed. I'll admit, I didn't even think about. Well, I didn't think about it until today, honestly.
I thought about it, but I was like, you know what? We've been gone all weekends, so
we didn't get to watch.
We didn't get to watch our movie,
which was
because apparently we had two.
Well, no, we were going to watch one, and we was going to try to watch both.
We didn't even watch one.
So we didn't watch Isn't She Great with Bette Midler, which I'm kind of.
It's still at the top of the list, along with The Lincoln Lawyer. Or I think. Oh no, it's not.
Well, no, they're still mixed in and everything. So
that's crazy.
Hando, if you could go ahead and do a slash roll 160.
Boom.
Cool. What's the
33,
number?
which means it's probably going to be a show.
So no, 33 is the pianist.
The peanist.
The pianist.
I'm just a 13-year-old little boy.
The pianist.
33, the pianist.
Yep. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's 30.
No re-roll.
Yep.
We don't do re-rolls.
The pianist.
The Pianist.
Yep. So we'll be watching The Pianist. That's a long.
Is it the one with Jamie Foxx?
No, this is the Academy Award winner about the famed Polish pianist. I'm not even trying to. Sure. Well, Ladislaw Spilsman struggles to survive the onslaught of Nazi tyranny during World War II in this drama based on his memoirs. This is the one where he's playing on the piano and the wall blows up.
I didn't see that part,
It
but
was on the.
I remember the story. But he would play the piano for the soldiers, for the German soldiers and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, this was an Academy Award winner for 3 academies: Best Actor, Best Director, and Best Screenplay. Actor was Adrian Brody. Best Director was Roman Polanski.
I've heard of him.
And the screenplay was done by Ronald Hardwood II. I think that's the second.
Yep.
No, sorry, just Ronald Hardwood.
Hardwood.
Roman Polanski also, I don't know where you heard him from because he did. Oh, wait a minute, I'm basing it off of what's on Netflix. Sorry, I was ready to say he's only done 4 movies.
That's funny. So yeah, I know him from something famous he's done.
Right.
But show premiered again, season premiere. And this was the premiere I am most excited about, and I knew because I kept talking about it and I kept telling Jay about it. Mad Men premiered yesterday. And apparently someone in Hollywood heard that I love Mad Men because it was 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it was so good. And I got to check it out. Everybody I like, even Fat Betty, and it was great.
Fat Betty.
It's so freaking good. I love Mad Men. The advertisements, the clothes. It's like,
Right.
Love Mad Men.
Right.
And plus I like reading Tom and Renzo that do their little
The
recaps.
synopsis.
They do their synopsis and they do their style one, which is awesome.
Right.
So so Mad Men came on. Didn't you enjoy it, or are you kind of like just mad?
I enjoyed it. And you never told everyone how you are yet you got responded to by one of the actors from Mad Men this past week.
So me being a stalker, the secretary from Mad Men, Dawn Chambers, she was at her character is Dawn Chambers. I think it's Iona. I don't remember her name. I'm horrible with names. But she was at an award show, and she was stunning in this dress, and she had her hair done so different. It was awesome, and everybody was giving her snaps. It was great.
Right.
So I told her that she looked great, and that I was excited, and then she tweeted me back and said thank you, and the season premiere is on the 7th. I was like, girl, you awesome.
Her name is Tiana Paris.
Tiana Paris.
And
is her name.
Yeah, and
she's beautiful.
She is. And I thought it was pretty cool that she replied back to you, and I put a link out there for the folks in the chat room. And I thought it was pretty cool. She she went to high school in Columbia, South Carolina.
I did not know.
Yep.
Look at her.
And so yeah.
Maybe I saw her one day.
Yep.
When I was young. Because my cousin lives in Columbia.
Yeah.
And so, moving on to video games, we beat a video game.
Yep, we beat Gears of War Judgment.
But I'm not sure how proud we should be of this.
For the most part, it was a rather short game. It was very much a man's game.
Oh my gosh!
And the ending was so tropey.
It was, yeah.
So we finished it with Rob and Jason. We did pretty well. So my hope was to be able to take the games back quickly so that we could trade in the games for season passes for Borderlands. Since we bought Borderlands 2 for the Xbox, and we already had it for PC, we didn't have the season passes. The thing is that get this at GameStop. I know everybody's like, "Oh, why'd you go to GameStop?" Well, you know what? Don't judge me. If you take 2 games in the GameStop that are the same game, they will ask you, "Why do you have 2 games?" And this tripped me out. At first, I thought he was just asking to be friendly, like trying to make conversation, say, "Oh, you guys are a gaming couple," because Renee was with me. But he was like, "No, we have to ask, why do we take 2 games? Because you could have stole it." And so, talk about assumptions, doggone it.
Yeah. Well, they have to ask.
They have to ask.
I mean, but who's really going to say, yeah, I
stole
one of these?
With some ratchet person. He's not even thinking. But
like that one girl who was sitting in line, she was telling
Felicia
everybody.
Felicia would say that she stole it
That's true.
from Friday.
But this is true. There's this one girl's line that was telling everybody that her boyfriend illegally downloads crap and
Right.
music. I was like, you don't go
Yeah,
spouting off
she
with
was.
the mouth about
Yeah,
that.
she was just talking
That's
about
funny.
how she steals music, and I was like, "Why are you just
And,
telling everybody that just out
like,
in the open?"
like she was talking to the actual dude at GameStop
She was
saying,
like, "I'm pretty sure he already has his game downloaded, Bioshock Infinite," and she was picking up Bioshock Infinite pre-order.
right.
So I'm pretty sure he already has it loaded, but we just need to go ahead and buy it. I was like, "What?" You know? So yeah. So we end up trading those in and getting our passes,
We did.
which we're glad about, and we're almost done with the first round through Borderlands 2 because Jason and Rob from the other podcast I do kind of been running us through to kind of get us leveled up to catch up with
Yeah,
them.
we're almost there. It's funny how fast the story goes when you don't do the side quests.
I know.
We are ripping it. It's
Yep.
funny.
And then we've been playing a little bit of Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah, I played a big chunk of it, and
Mm-hmm.
Stripper told me I have a lot of ways to go still.
Oh yeah.
So, but it's fun. There's one thing I hate. You only have 2 guns to
Right.
choose from, and if you want another one, you got to drop one. That bugs the crap out of me because
Yeah.
I'm used to having 4 in the
guns.
original Bioshock, and you don't give me 2.
You're right.
At least give me some vigor that allows me to get 4
Right.
or something. But the story is great. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
It has Belle from Beauty and the Beast. But no, the story's great. They weave a wonderful world, and the art is gorgeous.
I absolutely love the music.
The music's great.
Music is great. The story is crazy. It's like take everything we talked about the first half and just turn it up a few notches and make it just all kinds of wrong, and it's just crazy. It's like I'm just waiting. I'm just trying to figure out what's the next thing they're going to do that's not right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aaron said that the music is modern music they use.
Yeah, like remember when you're on the beach,
yeah.
if you
What were they
listen to it,
playing?
they were playing "Girls Just Want to Have
Yes,
Fun."
and I listened to it. I was like, they're playing Girls Just Want to Have Fun. All right, Bioshock Infinite. I need to play. I don't know when.
Right,
We'll
right.
see.
So yep. So if you haven't picked up Bioshock Infinite, there's a lot of hype around it. It's worth the hype, and it's a great story.
Yep,
So,
it is. Yep, it is my number 2 game
Yep.
of the year.
Okay. And so you read a book
I did. I read a book
on the way down to Atlanta.
Yeah, I read. I started a book called Stolen Innocence, and I finished it the same day.
Yep, she finished it the same day.
Yeah, and my family makes me feel like I'm a freak
No, we
because I
don't.
read a book in a day. But anyway, it is Stolen Innocence is by Alyssa Wall. She was a member of the FLDS, the Fundamental Latter-day Saints, which is a split off from the Latter-day Saints, which is the Mormons, basically.
Right.
And she actually was forced to marry her 19-year-old cousin when she was only 14 years old. And shows, this is the one that was led by Warren Jeffs. So he's pretty famous. I'm sure some of y'all have heard of him.
Right.
So I learned a lot of things about that group that I didn't know before.
Right.
And the good things about it and the bad things about it. And it was just a really good book. And she made it so that it's easy to read. And so if you want to know more about that kind of lifestyle, like the plural marriages, more than one wife kind of thing, check that out.
Right.
It's by Stolen Innocence by Alyssa Wall.
Okay. And then after you finished that, you decided to let your sister borrow a book, and then you took one of hers, and you started reading. Eat, Pray, Love.
Eat, Pray, Love. Right.
Right.
And the only thing I knew about it was that it starred Julia Roberts, and it had something to do with food. So I started reading it. Okay, and look. Okay, yes, it's a religious type book, which I have no problem with, you
Right.
know. But my problem is more of all right. So in the book, she talks to herself a lot to
Right.
work through a lot of things, which
Okay.
a lot of people do.
Right.
But she made it seem like her mind was thinking in a linear fashion and talking back and forth like a conversation.
Like Tamar does.
Yeah, but every
Did she try it? Oh, she tried it.
yeah, something like that. But everybody knows your mind does not go in a linear fashion when you're thinking.
Tamar does.
Anyway, so so I call BS on that already. It was just, and that's a big part of her thing, talking back and forth. I'm like, your mind does not just say wait for you to decide what you want to do, and then your mind answers you, because she had her mind answering her, and I was like,
Now, are you
"Come on
sure? I mean, you're
Yes.
you're not a psychologist.
now." Nope. But
It could be a mental illness.
it's true.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
suppose she could need some mental health.
Gollum does it,
Gollum does do it, but you know,
so it could be
That's
a little bit of schizophrenia, a little bit.
maybe she has schizophrenia.
Maybe I spoiled the book for you.
Maybe. If she has schizophrenia, she needs to get treatment. She don't need to be doing what she's doing.
Yeah, maybe I spoiled
So.
the book for you. Maybe she.
I'm about a quarter, like a little more than a quarter through that. So
Right.
I'll finish that up and let you know if I have more BS's to call on that one.
Well, I just want to know about the food that's going to be in the book.
I
Because
don't know.
you know why?
She's in Italy eating a whole bunch of crap.
Well, speaking of eating,
The fridge is not prepared.
that means that we are going into the food section. So this is week 40 of weight loss. I am down 0.8 pounds
Yeah.
for a total of 92.6. And Renee,
Ooh.
she maintained.
I maintain pretty much.
Well, actually, you were a little sick. So
I was sick. I was
and you
really
lost-
sick.
And you lost some
I
weight.
lost some weight, but I have to gain it back.
Right.
I gotta do it.
But total of the week is 0.8 for a grand total of 178.2. We don't have the Frogpants one
Because
today.
Renee was busy at work.
Yep, getting back to work. And then today, we talked about a new restaurant that opened up. I'm not sure if we talked about it
Probably
on the show.
not.
But it was this restaurant up on 22. Name of it is Casa Fiesta, which is house party.
Yeah, which I thought was really stupid, but I was like, all right.
But they have been opening this place up for the last 3 months. And it's like in this spot on 22 that when a restaurant goes there, they're not going to last long.
Yeah.
So today we decided, you know what? We probably should go up there because they may not be here in a month. So we went up. I got some burrito soprano or something like that. It was just a steak
Yeah.
burrito. It was actually 2 of them,
Yeah.
and they were pretty big.
They're huge.
And I only ate one because I just couldn't. I seriously could only eat one.
And they,
And he took it away. I threw away half of my meal. I can't believe I did that.
yeah, you don't do that.
I
And
normally would have.
I had the fajita tacos, which I normally get when I go out. 'Cause
Renee
I love
loves
fajitas.
fajitas
I do.
because she loves
So-
the bell peppers
I do.
and the onions
Uh-huh.
and the steak.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
But
it's so
I like
good.
that. But
What
they
was
came
wrong
out.
with you? What was wrong for you,
First
Dave?
thing.
Hey, but let me ask: did you have your grilled onions?
Yes.
Did you have your steak?
Yes.
What happened?
I had a couple peppers, green peppers.
Couple.
But first, let me say, when they came out, they had a big, thick, huge slice of tomato right on top, and about 3/4 of a bucket of sour cream
Yeah.
and guacamole.
They did.
I like sour cream and guacamole, but that was crazy.
Right.
But they had thick slices like you would put on a burger.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this? Go away!"
No,
I don't even like tomatoes.
that was thicker than the slice you put on the burger.
It was. I
It
was
was
like,
like
get
2
this
slices.
off of my food. So, and then I was starting to eat because I couldn't eat it with my hands because this thing was too big to hold. That's what she said. And then I looked in. I was like, I think this is a red pepper. But they're like, hold up. This isn't a red pepper. They put freaking tomatoes and grilled tomatoes in my freaking fajita tacos.
Right.
Who puts tomatoes on fajita tacos?
Apparently, Casa Fiesta does.
I had a problem with that. But I can only eat one of them because, once again, they put a gallon of everything, so I had to leave one.
Right.
And the rice was okay. The rice wasn't that great, to tell you the truth.
Right.
So it's kind of like any of the other Mexican restaurants,
Yeah.
probably.
And
It's not that different.
I'll tell you, Chuy's has me spoiled with their chips.
This is true.
Because all the Mexican restaurants here have the standard hard, cut your gum tortilla chips.
Yes.
But Chuy's, they make their chips
light as air.
fresh and they're light as air, and it's oh so good and oh so divine.
They're like the chip version of cotton candy.
It's like I wanted nachos at the place, but I didn't want the chips. So I was like, you know what? You give me the burritos.
You ain't nachos without a chip.
Can I bring some Chuy's chips in or something like that? So,
yeah, I'll use those.
But let's go ahead and jump right into a little bit of try this. We got another treat here from the Down Under.
Lita, we're still eating on Lita's treats.
Right. And big shout out to Punk Gopher, because Punk Gopher said he's going to send us some popcorn. Woo! We're excited about that. So
we love popcorn.
Again, apologize for the delay in emailing you back. Thanks.
Yeah, it's my fault.
There you go. It's both of them.
So Jay's gonna try it, and I'm gonna talk because.
So this is a chocolate on chocolate.
I mean, I don't know how that could be bad. I mean, it's chocolate on freaking chocolate, but it's good. Is it now? We had vanilla last week.
The chocolate one is way better.
Is it? Let me take a bite. Hold on.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting a little carried away there.
It's hollow in the middle.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, you remember the cheap cookies you would get at the grocery store?
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the chocolate with the chocolate in the middle.
Yeah.
And
it's a different kind of taste, though.
It is. It's really good.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Lita.
Thank you, Lita. And
you're awesome.
With that, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of feisty.
Odds and ends.
Oh, man.
One of my favorite people is having a birthday.
So our good friend, dear friend, Mr. L. Jepson, Jeppy.
I love you, Jeppy.
Has a birthday coming up this weekend.
Oh,
and
you're awesome.
What day is that birthday, babe?
His birthday is Friday, so that's another reason to celebrate at the end of the week. Not only is it Friday, but it will be Jeppy's birthday. And for those of you all who know him, you all know how awesome a person he is, and how giving and how funny he is. So he's been under the weather for a while, so I just wish him well.
Yep, for real, man, for real. And I was just kind of perusing real quick, and actually we got an email in 55 minutes ago from someone.
Do it.
And Mr. Hando emailed us, and he sent us a little something. So here we go. Let's see what we got here.
Weekend wrap up.
This is awesome.
Aww.
That's how you people say it, right?
What do you mean, you people?
See, that's awesome. Sorry, babe. Yours was replaced. Boom. Thanks, Hando.
So big shout out to Hando
awesome.
For the weekend wrap up. And you know what? That's the kind of feeling that I wanted there.
I know. How am I going to keep from saying, what do you mean, you people, every week when you play that, though?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
That was great, man.
That was wonderful.
Absolutely loved it. Thank you so much. Thanks. And we talked about this a little bit after the show as well. A lot of people didn't hear this. If folks want to send bumpers, if you want to send in voicemail, you want to leave a voicemail, you want to send in something, do it. I mean, we'll play it. We'll have no qualms about it. Just don't be doing anything crazy, which you saw how we talked today and stuff like that. And that was pretty good, just like Hando did there. And Mr. Feisty himself. Short and sweet. And, I mean, even if it's long, I mean, it may get played once. If it's long.
But it'll get played.
I mean, absolutely love it. I got to listen to that one more time.
Weekend wrap up.
That's how you people say it, right?
Boom!
All right. Because, at the beginning of the show, I try to do this whole pick of the week. So, Renee, what is the pick of the week?
Pick of the week. I just found it. My good friend, Kashelle, congrats on the pregnancy. She retweeted a Tumblr blog called "Reasons My Son Is Crying." Now, this is freaking awesome. This dude, every time his son cries, or I'm thinking this is how it goes. Every time his son cries, he takes a picture and he posts it and he says why he's crying.
Right.
And if you go through the reasons, I can just conclude that kids are insane.
Right.
Because, okay, he's crying because his dad wouldn't let him drink bathwater.
Right.
Because his boots don't fit.
Right.
Because he put butter, because he asked to put butter on his rice and his dad did, and then he cried because his dad put butter on his rice.
Right.
It's like, kids are crazy.
He cried because he closed the refrigerator door. The car seat. Always the car seat.
Uh-huh. The milk isn't juice. So the kid seems to cry often because it's
because they want to do what they want to do.
It started 6 days ago. They're like 31 entries.
You know what? I have to commend this father for doing this.
Why?
Because this is probably for him to be sane a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because all right. Is this an exaggeration on kids crying, or do they really cry this much?
No, this is not exaggeration. I mean, it is. They do cry with stuff like this. You know?
Yeah, it's like a brief cry. I kind of know the little brief cry. Like, it may last 5 minutes and you're done. It's not like constantly crying.
I mean, like, I've had my kids cry because we wouldn't let them pour the water on the table. They want to pour the water on the table. Like,
so they cry.
They cry because they want to do what they want to do.
This one, it took me longer than 0 seconds to take his shirt off.
Right.
So that was really funny. Check that out.
Yep.
It's called Reasons My Son Is Crying.tumblr.com.
Yep. And man, with that,
we're done.
I think we have a show. What? We spent a good 30 to 40 minutes ranting.
As it should be. When I have a rant, I need time. Okay. You can't rush a rant, Jay.
I'm seriously thinking about changing the title to ranting.
Oh, well then change it.
Because
if you feel that strongly about it, change it.
I mean, I'm going to ask our illustrious chat room. Thank you all for being here. But I'm going to ask you all.
We didn't say who's in the chat room, did we?
Yep, we have Aaron from the Black Astronaut Podcast, Hando, Punk Gopher. We have Jeff, Ever Studious showed up. I thought for some odd reason I thought we saw. Oh, that was Jeff. I was thinking about the other Jeff.
No, Bronco didn't make it because he hates us.
So you know what? I think it's gonna be a chat room. What you guys think? Should we just go ahead and just switch this up from Ordained and just switch it up to ranting, because I don't think we ran it that much in a long time.
Yeah.
I think that's what we'll do. So I'm gonna go right here and XSplit. I am going to change this title to ranting, and I am going to change it in the notes. Oh, okay.
Hey, do you know what? I really, really, really enjoyed this outro song, by the way.
I do too. So maybe we should call it the Ranting Ministers.
You can do that. The Ranting Ordained.
Ordained Ranting.
If you want to get all up in my grill about something I said today, you can email us at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. And you can see our blog, including show notes, at ValentineCast.com. And the podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
Oh, yeah. And if you want to see us on Facebook, the Facebook page is facebook.com/ValentineCast. You can also call us at 415-758-2278. That's 415-75-VCAST. Video can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast. My Twitter feed, The Cowboy, TheCaoboy. And Renee's Twitter feed is The Ice Flow. Thank you, Pretty Lights Music, for letting us use your music for our intro and outro. What you listen to now is If I Gave You My Love.
Which is, as simple as that. Old song, If I Gave You My Love. Freaking awesome.
And just a special shout out to all the folks on our Facebook. We had a couple comments here. Kimberly said go cards.
Kim always says go cards.
She says go cards. And you know what? And last week when we had not last week but the week before when we had our 100th episode where we thanked everybody. And we had folks to say thank you to us.
Aww.
You know, for sharing our lives with them. So that's something great. We love you all. But have a great week. Go rant about something, and you know, let us know what you want to rant about. What are your thoughts? You know?
Yeah. If you wanna, if somebody tells you to pray, let us know, cause I cannot be the only one.
All right. Well, the cards will be playing in 50 minutes.
Okay.
All right. You all have a great week. Thank you, chat room, for being here with us. Appreciate it. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Weekend Wrap-Up!
That's how you people say it, right?
What do you mean, you people?
Y'all rock. We have the best chat room in the world.
You guys are awesome.
Forget you morning stream. Ours is awesome.
All right. So I'm actually
The tadpole's gonna kill me.
Don't do that.
What?
Hold on.
You're gonna ask if I'm ready. I'm sorry. I'll be serious this time. I promise. I'm sorry.
I'm leaving it in.
Fine.
I'm leaving it in.
Fine. Fine. Aaron wants you to ping him. You get a chance. I read the chat room.
Hey, who's J.K. Grammar?
I don't know, but I said I was glad to see him here. He missed us. But that's okay.
Yeah, hang tight, Aaron. I'll have you call me here once we get off the air. Feel free to hit me up when or I'll call you if
hit me
you're
up on my
on.
hip. Did
Hit
you
me up.
remember? We
No.
used to say that. We said that back in the day.
I never said hit me up on my hip.
Well, okay. Songs said hit me up on my hip. Okay.
Oh, what's going on, Mr. Grammar?
Hi. I guess we should have known because J.K. Grammar.
Well,
J.
yeah,
Grammar.
I don't like to assume when Danny
true.
when Danny D came in, we didn't assume it was D and Danny
We
Hill.
sure didn't.
So, Shanna missed us. We went live on her commute home.
Shanna.
Let's see.
Shanna Banana.
I don't want to bore y'all. I was gonna. Because
What?
last week I
Oop,
kind of shared.
oop, oop.
You know what? Let me see.
Oops.
What's this?
What am I doing? Oh, crap. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast. It's your ordained couple. Yes, you heard right.
How you going to... All right, yeah.
How am I gonna what?
No.
Just let it. Just do it.
No. Change it.
Change what?
What is the name of the
We're gonna keep ordained.
Well,
Sorry, I was going to change it, but we already.
101. Okay.
I'm with
you
Aaron.
You didn't one, right? Yeah. That's 101.
Ma'am. So what?
This is 101, right?
No, it's 102. 102 jams. Do a lot. You have to be like. I don't even know how that long ass pause, man. I used to cut those out. You remember I used to do that?
We used to do a lot of things.
Oh yeah, and now I'm just like straight to tape.
We're like, look, if you don't like what we have to give, then screw y'all. That's how.
So I have to ask, because normally we don't talk about religion or anything like that on the podcast. We try, do we?
No, but okay.
No,
Keep going.
I'm just curious.
I'm
No, I'm just
gonna
curious.
finish your thought.
No, I'm just curious from our audience that's listening now. We weren't. I don't think we were disrespectful in any way, were we?
No, I never ever said that anything is stupid or they shouldn't do
I know
anything.
you didn't, Renee.
Well, then how am I going to be disrespectful?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I was just.
I'm only disrespectful if
No, I'm not saying you were being disrespectful. I was just asking because sometimes people can't handle it.
they can't handle people talking about religion.
I don't know. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out why I felt. Maybe I felt like I was at the workplace talking about religion. Maybe that's what that was. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't talk about religion at work unless, I mean, I have the little black-white discussions at work if I know the person well.
Right.
Because I gotta set them straight since they don't interact with a whole bunch of black people. I gotta set them straight on some stuff. But it's. I mean, I would never be disrespectful for anybody's faith. So I know how to, get my point across without being
Right.
stupid.
I just don't want people to.
Babe,
I know.
if people gonna drop us because I have an opinion, let
No,
them go.
I don't think people would drop us.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Me thinking.
I'm just saying
Me
too.
thinking. That's all.
So both of us just saying, all right?
We just saying, y'all.
We just saying.
All right. All right, chat room. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
We're gonna hop out of here and get this. J.K. Grammar said, "Gotta be careful discussing religion. You never know who might worship the devil."
This is true.
What isn't the devil? Isn't that another religion?
Yes,
So it's
Satanism is another religion, so
Yep.
that is included in all the other religions.
Yeah. So Hando, Punk Gopher, J.K. Grammar, Ever Studios. I'm gonna holler at you all later. Thanks for hopping by, Aaron. Go ahead and call me up, man. I'm gonna get off of here and
Hit him up on his hip.
hit me up on my hip, called Skype, and everything. So we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye, everybody.